190 KNEB.TV, or maybe you're just old school listening radio-wise. 106.9 The Trail, and of course we're streaming online as well at KHYYFM.com. Let's kind of recap what has happened here tonight, then we'll take a look. Actually, let's just go by each bracket so far tonight. We've got a girls game on the way. We'll start there. The first two girls games in the first round took place over at Scottsbluff High School. The late afternoon 4 o'clock tip was Shadron and Mitchell, a 3-4 game, and both these girls' games have been nail-biters tonight. Shadron able to knock off Mitchell 39-36, and just going final about 15 minutes or so ago, it was the 2-5 game as second-seeded Sidney. They were given all they could handle by Gering, but the Lady Raiders prevail as Coach Tyler Shaw and Sidney pick up the 55-52 win. So Shadron will play Sidney tomorrow night at 6. Gering slides in to take on the loser of our next game, Alliance and Scottsbluff. That'll be the 4 o'clock game at Scottsbluff tomorrow. And Mitchell, who lost game 1 tonight in the girls bracket, they'll take on the winner of this nightcap here at Gering tomorrow night at 8 o'clock at Scottsbluff. Jeff Kelly will have all 3 games at Scottsbluff High. Same thing as we had tonight. Jeff there tonight and tomorrow. And I've had 2 games so far tonight here at Gering. I'll have the third coming up here shortly with Scottsbluff and Alliance from the girls bracket. And then I'll have all 3 boys games here at Gering coming up tomorrow afternoon and evening. Speaking of the boys bracket, one more game to go tonight. That'll be Mitchell and Gering tipping off here in a few minutes. Early here at Gering tonight, you had number 2 Scottsbluff beat Shadron. 51-30 was that final score. 21-point win. Tyler Hari scored 19. And just a little bit ago, Alliance, competitive ball game put up by Sidney. The final was 60-45. Top-seeded Bulldogs with a 15-point win. They get 30-plus points on the night from senior Kason Clark, the 6'6 big man. Did it from the inside and the outside as he led Alliance to a 15-point win. So we'll have Shadron and Sidney tomorrow here at 4 o'clock. That'll be a TV-only game. Then we'll have Scottsbluff against either Mitchell or Gering. That one will be at 6. We'll have radio coverage and TV for that one. And then Alliance will play either Mitchell or Gering, and that'll for sure be TV, possibly radio if it's Gering in that matchup, TV only if it's Alliance and Mitchell tomorrow night for the nightcap. And then on Saturday, games will start at 10, noon, and 2 from all 3 locations. So we've got all 18 games for you on KNEB.TV. So many fine sponsors making it possible for us from around the Panhandle. Allo Communications stepping up big time. They add us a second channel on their cable system. So you're watching tonight, if you've been listening to my broadcast, or watching on Allo Channel 190, and of course Allo Channel 15 with 3 games tonight as well. Some of those fine sponsors making it all possible and a reality for everybody. BNC Steel, Buyers Realty, WNCC, Extreme Dents, Platte Valley Companies, Panhandle Auto Group, and Runza Restaurants. More, we'll mention those as we move through the broadcast, and couldn't come at a better time, obviously, with the pandemic raging, and everything here in the Panhandle's been so topsy-turvy with everything with the virus of late, and fan attendance is very limited to household members only from now through probably, look, it's going to be a while, I would think, that we're going to be in this situation with this type of setup for high school basketball and these limited number of fans with parents, brothers, and sisters. That's about it getting into the gym. So it's been definitely a different feel, but had it last year for Boys State basketball, had it for a good bit of the fall sports season, very limited attendance once we got to sub-district volleyball. So we're doing the best we can, and glad we can get you all these games on TV so you can stay at home and stay safe, sound, healthy, and frankly alive right now during this wild time. Scottsbluff girls getting set to take on the Alliance Lady Bulldogs. We'll visit with Scottsbluff assistant coach Eddie Burford coming up here in just a couple moments when we come back right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son, or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by B&C Steel, Buyers Realty, WNCC, Extreme Dense, and by Platte Valley Companies.
More intense drills, and so I think they've done a great job adjusting. I think it's gonna be a learning experience this weekend, and we're not gonna have all the kinks worked out, but they're just gonna go out there and play hard, and I know that that's what we can expect from them.
Got the win in Lincoln last year in round one, a really huge hurdle for the program right now. And now kind of go from a little bit of the underdog, hunter, to kind of being the hunted. Some of these preseason polls have you guys up there pretty high. And I know coaches, as you guys aren't really worried about all that stuff. But what's the mindset, you think, of the girls as they get set, knowing that people are looking at them with some expectations this year?
Yeah, I think, number one, our girls are just competitors, and they're going to rise to the challenge and anything we throw at them. They want to win. They want to grind it out. They love that. They love that underdog feel, and I think that they'll just embrace those expectations and really rise to the challenge. Like I've mentioned, we have some great experience coming back. Our seniors have done a fantastic job, and like Foot, we're just expecting her to come in, be a leader on the floor. She has an ability to make plays for us. And when she gets in the middle of the floor, she's dangerous. And, we're bringing back best three-point shooter, one of the best three-point shooters in the state with Peyton Berta. So we're really looking forward to seeing what she can do, and she puts in so much work. We're bringing back Mariah Vila, who has a lot of experience bringing the ball up the court for us. We're going to ask a lot from her on both ends. But she's a competitor and probably one of the hardest-working kids that I've coached. So, we have some girls that are coming back that are really going to stand out and I think rise to the challenge and just be leaders for us.
Yeah, losing Yada and Aubrey, two of the top scorers in school history. Obviously a lot to replace, but there's so much talent coming back on this roster. You mentioned Mariah. She's going to have the ball in her hands a ton, kind of getting everything set, I would imagine, and she's just such a gamer, isn't she?
Yeah, her quickness and, she's an outside threat as well. It makes her really tough to guard. But on the other end, she's a kid that can guard anyone. And she's probably one of our best off-the-ball defenders. She's always helping her team, and that just speaks a lot to who she is as a player and as a kid off the court as well.
Yeah, and you mentioned Peyton Berta, knockdown three-point shooter, probably going to see a huge jump in her game from freshman to sophomore year. What about the inside? Sabrina Harsh comes back, really came on late last year and did some really nice things. And you get Quincy Johnson over from Mitchell, who could be a real monster on the boards.
Yeah, we're excited about Q, and it's a transition when you come in as a senior, but we've been really proud of her attitude and effort, and she's such a good kid. We're really looking forward to what she can bring. Sabrina really did come on last year. We're gonna look for her to run the floor. She's really fast for being as tall as she is, and so we're gonna look for her to do that, pull down some boards for us, and continue to do what she does.
And we'll get you out of here on this one, wrapping up with Coach Hattie Burford for Scottsbluff. Girls set to open up here in just a few minutes. Coach, quick key to the game. So many different elements go into this high school basketball season. I know you're not really worried about your opponent tonight per se. So what are you going to be focusing on the bench watching your team tonight?
We've been talking to them this week about using their strengths. They're fast. They play well together. We're going to look to run the floor, push the tempo a little bit. Try to limit those turnovers. We want to play fast, but we don't want to play rush. And just work on playing together and getting that first win. We're excited to play basketball with everything that was kind of unknown. I know the girls are just really looking forward to going out there and playing together. So it'll be fun to watch them.
Scottsbluff assistant coach Hattie Burford. Coach, appreciate the time. Have some fun tonight. Best of luck to you and the team.
Thank you.
We'll come back with more right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Travis Hawk, Panhandle Co-op, Paul Reed Construction, and by Ideal Linen.
Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge. What is Hydrozen? It's total body relaxation. It's total body recharge. It's floating weightless on water. Floating your aches, pains, stresses, and worries away. Hydrozen is a revolutionary new therapy using Epsom salt saturated water as a way to relax and rejuvenate your body. And it's now available in Scottsbluff. It is for most ages and has many benefits to the mind and body. Visit hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
When you call Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
Matchup will be our first girls matchup here of the night at Gering High School. Scottsbluff, the top seed in this tournament, set to take on the 6th seed in Alliance. Lady Bearcats 16-11 last year against a brutally tough schedule under the direction of head coach Dave Bolish. Won a state tournament game in round 1, got knocked out in round 2, but a major hurdle cleared for the program last year, picking up that victory at the Nebraska State Tournament in Lincoln. Bring back a bunch of talent, and they'll be a little short-handed tonight. Callie Wright, a senior guard, is going to be out, I think, until early next week. Had a walking boot on at her soccer signing at WNCC yesterday morning. Sabrina Harsh is in street clothes tonight. She will not be in action. We talked about her on the pregame show. Let's get you tonight's starting lineup for the Lady Bearcats. I'll go with Mariah Avila, a junior point guard. Peyton Bird, a sharpshooter. She'll be one of the top three-point shooters in the state, you'd have to think. Emma Foote, always making a smart heads-up type play, senior. Jamison Howard, a senior in the starting lineup, and Izzy Wright, Callie's sister, both signed to play soccer at WNCC yesterday morning. Izzy Wright gets the start here for Scottsbluff. Alliance will be in the blues. Angie Davis, Bailey Stark, Keely Masnick, Emma Wood, and Shelby Burke. Scottsbluff controls the opening tip. And in the front court, it comes with Peyton Bird on the dribble drive action. Shot partially deflected as it left her hand, and handling the basketball is Bailey Stark for Alliance. Right side on the drive, missing it on the runner was Angie Davis. Mariah Avila tracks down the rebound. She'll get it right back from Wright, and they'll bring it into the front court. Mariah on the handle. Stops, middle of the paint, finds a cutter. It's Emma Foote, and Foote has the first 2 points of the season for Scottsbluff. Now we get a whistle and a foul called against Mariah Avila. Inbounds pass comes to Davis, and launching with the jump shot, knocking it down is Keely Masnick. Into the paint, missed shot, rebound controlled by Emma Wood. For Alliance, we're tied at 2. Stark gets rid of it. Now reaching in and coming up with the steal, it's Emma Foote. She'll take it coast to coast, pump fake, and Emma Foote has the first two baskets of the season for Scottsbluff. Lady Cats lead it by the score of 4-2. Minute and 30 seconds gone by. And there's a wild baseline jumper off the mark from Bailey Stark. Scottsbluff outlet pass. Foote will get it to Peyton Berta. Catch, step into a 3-ball. Long rebound, hustling after it. Touch last by Scottsbluff. Ball goes out of bounds to Alliance. Four to 2 the score. Outlet pass up ahead, and that'll be a turnover. First of the ball game committed by Alliance. Right to Berta. Berta on the drive, a little runner with the right hand off the mark. Rebound is grabbed by Shelby Burke, the 5'11 junior. Bailey Stark with the blue t-shirt under the game jersey. Love the old Georgetown look. They'll get it to the perimeter. Wood now back to Stark. Stark will bounce it down low. And we get a whistle and a travel called against Alliance. Turnover number 2 on the night. Right side, Peyton Berta. Berta picking up the loose ball is Emma Foote. Scottsbluff leading Alliance 4-2. Jamison Howard catches right side near the corner, puts it on the floor, picks up her dribble. Avila thought about the three, comes to a jump stop, gets it to Foote. Foote in traffic, forces one up, rolls off the iron right side, rebounded by Jamison Howard. Scottsbluff will reset here on the offensive end. Now a whistle and a carry is the call against Peyton Berta, turnover number 2 against Scottsbluff. We'll get a substitution coming in here in a moment. Shea Willits will check in for Scottsbluff. Whistle and a timeout taken by Troy Unzicker, the head coach for Alliance. Will step away and come back right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
At Wells Fargo Advice.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leaf Heads.
New season and new fashion is in at Compliments for you and your home. Check out what's new from Tribal and Charlie B. From light layers for warm days and cool nights to reversibles that are a must-have for the season. Compliments has the style for you. With great looks come great deals. Compliments always has weekly deals to bring more style into your life. Get ahead of the trends and get the new shapes, shades, and colors this season at Compliments for you and your home. 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
Of course, we've got KDB.TV. Many of you watching there, or maybe Allo Channel 190 tonight. Scottsbluff Bearcats with a 4-2 lead in this nightcap girls' first round matchup. Quincy Johnson into the game. The Mitchell transfer on for the first time. Shea Willits, a sophomore, seeing her first game action early this season. Avila stays on, as does Berta and Emma Foote. Ball loose in the backcourt. Mad scramble for it. We're going to get a whistle, and a travel is the call. That'll go against Scottsbluff. So Alliance will get the basketball back. Turnover in the backcourt. And what do we have? A whistle and a foul called against Emma Wood. It'll stay with Scottsbluff. Scottsbluff gets it down to Quincy Johnson. Mariah Avila on the perimeter. Pump fake, puts it on the floor. Picks up her dribble. Now Peyton Berta. Berta. Now Emma Foote, right side. Mariah Avila. First three-point attempt of the season for Avila. Offensive rebound, Johnson. Good look to Berta. Whistle foul goes against Emma Wood. Couple of shots coming here at the stripe. 4:05 to play first quarter. Been a little ragged for these two teams early. Peyton Berta. Expect her to be a knockdown free throw shooter. Tremendous outside shooter. Off the mark on the first at the stripe. (4-2) the score. Berta missed them both. They double team in the backcourt. Now Alliance picks up their dribble right near midcourt. Not what you want to do if you're Ava Stagel. And now we got Willits hitting the deck. She slides into the mat on the back wall. Anna Kelly, Class B girls, state golf champion this year, checks in to see her first action of the night. 4-2 Scottsbluff. Alliance has the basketball. Kenna Montez will play it inbounds. Off the face of teammate Stagel, and a turnover, and Scottsbluff with a clean look for Peyton Bird of the 3 ball. Backside rebound off the miss. Here comes Bailey Stark. Alliance has turned it over 3 times. Missed shot on the offensive end for Alliance. Berta clears the glass. Bounce pass up ahead to Anna Kelly. She'll hoist the 3. Missed everything. Willett's there to pick up the loose basketball. Now Emma Foote into the paint. Drops it off with a bounce pass, and Quincy Johnson has her first varsity basket for Scottsbluff. And now Scottsbluff going to pressure in the backcourt. And Willits came up with a basketball but stepped along the baseline. It'll stay with Alliance. Inbounds pass comes into Angie Davis, and now she double dribbles. So a turnover committed by Alliance. That is their 4th here early. Jamison Howard inbounds to Anna Kelly. Nearly 5 minutes gone by in this first quarter, and it's a 6-2 lead for Scottsbluff. Wright catches, left wing. Willits gives it to Jamison Howard. Howard, long stride on the dribble. Pass is deflected when it leaves her hands. And here comes Angie Davis. She'll pull up, bank in the 3 from the right side. Angie Davis on the board for the first time this season. 6-5 as Alliance cuts it to 1. On the drive is Wright. Missed the shot, grabs the miss, finds Anna Kelly. Offensive rebound, Quincy Johnson. Back-to-back buckets for Johnson, the senior. Chance now for a 3-point play. That foul goes against Emma Wood. She's got 2 here early. Got a little discussion going on at the scorer's table right now. Now Dave Bolish comes over, Scottsbluff head coach. Assistant coach, Coach Mannion for Alliance, going to make her way to the scorer's table. Now we're looking at the scorebook. So Johnson's going to get the 1. Looks like they'll back everyone away from the line. Curious what happens after this. Johnson misses the foul shot. And now I think we're going to get some technical shots here on this end for Alliance possibly. So I'm curious. I think Izzy Wright is wearing her sister's number 3. That could be the situation. And at the stripe, converting at the line is Angie Davis. And Davis hits both. Good looking free throw stroke for Davis. So you got Callie and Izzy, one suited up, one not. Can't just look at them and decide which one is out there. I was under the impression Callie was out, but number 3's on the court. I think that was the situation with the technical foul. Alliance gets a bucket, and they go up 9-8. Ball loose, batted around, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Scottsbluff. Berta, Foot, Mariah Avila come back in. Checking back in, Masnick for Alliance. Willett's back on, so wholesale substitutions for the Lady Bearcats. Bird on the drive, baseline, flips it up with the right hand. Peyton Bird has her first field goal of the night. Alliance, Scottsbluff hounding the ball on the perimeter that time, and they'll force the turnover. 5 turnovers early for Alliance. 1:37 to play in the first quarter. Scottsbluff leads 10-9. Shea Willett's going to put up the deep 3. Hits the heel of the iron, backside rebound. And now Alliance just throws it away in the backcourt. Peyton Bird, a foot on the line, long 2-point field goal attempt. Would not go. Shea Willett's hustle play, tried to save it in bounds, but was along the baseline, and she touched the basketball, and it'll go back to Alliance. 1:18 to go. First quarter. 8:17 here tonight, our official time. Now running it up the near side, a blocking foul called against Mariah Avila, and that'll be Mariah's second. At least I marked her down for one earlier. We'll see if that's what, yes, that's the second foul on Mariah Avila. Sabrina Harsh not in uniform tonight. Now checking back in for Scottsbluff is Jamison Howard. So the 5 on the floor for Scottsbluff. Howard, Berta, Wright, Willits, and Foot. Stark, Masnick, Montez. Also out there for Alliance is Peyton Gibson. Back-to-back turnovers. A sloppy start for both these squads. 6 turnovers for Alliance, and that's the 4th committed by Scottsbluff. Michaela Hood is that 5th player on the floor right now for Alliance. Now she checks out. Back into the game is Ava Stagel. Inbounds pass for Alliance. They've got Bailey Stark. She'll shoot it from downtown, right side 3. Long, missed everything. Ball goes out of bounds. Scottsbluff gets it back with 63 seconds to play in the first quarter. We go under 1 minute. Right to Willits, and now Peyton Berta. Now Emma Foot. Foot spins. Has her pivot foot, looking for a teammate. Off Berta's hand, she picks up the loose basketball. Baseline drive, gives it to Willits. Willits with a little run, one-handed runner with the right. Missed the shot, whistle, jump ball, possession arrow. Gives it to Alliance. Full court pressure coming from Scottsbluff. Alliance throws it inbounds to Stagel. They double team Ava Stagel. She gets rid of it to Shelby Burke. Stark. And now Gibson shoots from near the right corner. Trying to track down that long loose ball rebound was players from multiple teams. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Shea Willits of Scottsbluff. 25 seconds to play in this first quarter. Alliance bounce pass comes in bounds to Bailey Stark. 21 seconds to play. Stark on the dribble. High screen was set by Masnick. Now Stark. We get a whistle and a push. A foul is going to go against Scottsbluff. Foul called against Wright. 15 seconds to go. Bounce pass comes in to Keely Masnick. Misses the shot from near point blank range. Outlet pass to right, 9 seconds to play. Offensive foul called against Scottsbluff. I think that's Izzy Wright. It had to be the technical earlier. Foul goes against Scottsbluff. 6 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Cats in front of Alliance 10-9. Three seconds, and Stark loses the basketball out of bounds along the near sideline. Emma Foote rifles a pass into Peyton Berta. She won't get it away. Would not have counted. A sloppy opening quarter for both these squads. 10-9 Scottsbluff at the end of one on the Rural Radio Network.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by Elite Physical Therapy, FNBO, A. Elliott Law, Northfield Retirement, and by Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Good evening, I'm a newsman, so I speak only in this voice. Even when I say things like homemade onion rings go yum-yum in my tum-tum. More at 10.
KHYYFM.com, and of course, KNEB.TV, Allo Channel 190 tonight. Nightcap of our 3-game little triple dipper here on opening night of the high school basketball season. Had 2 boys games here earlier. Start of this second quarter, Scottsbluff, surprising right now, just a 1-point lead against Alliance, who didn't win a game a year ago. Emma Foote fading away from inside the free throw lane area. Can't knock the shot down. Up the floor comes Alliance. Peyton Gibson has it. Gibson taken away on the pass by Shea Willits. 8 turnovers now. Peyton Berta yet to find the mark from downtown. Tara West is in the game for the first time, the sophomore, with some early minutes. Now a runner for Berta, and her shot is off a little bit tonight. Bailey Stark, whistle, foul's going to go against Scottsbluff. Emma Foote picks up the personal. 10-9, 7:12 to play in the first half. And Bailey Stark off the mark on the first. Anna Kelly comes back on. Peyton Berta to the bench for the Bearcats. Head coach Dave Bolish talking with some of his young ladies here on the bench as the action goes on out on the game floor. Missed shot. Tara West on the catch. Thought about the 3. Puts it on the deck. Picks up her dribble. Now Jamison Howard can't knock down the 3. Offensive rebound, Shea Willits. Bounce pass from one side of the block, or from one block to the other. Now West goes to the left hand, and that rolls in. Tierra West. Here comes Alliance. They will lob it up ahead, and West comes up with the steal. Got Alliance now for 9 turnovers. West, quick pass up to Jamison Howard. Shot came up well short, tipped away out of bounds. It'll be Alliance basketball, 6:36 to play. This has been a ragged start, to say the least. 6:36, and Alliance throws it away. 3-point lead for Scottsbluff. They have the basketball. 12-9. Peyton Berta well behind the arc. Emma Foote, top of the key, picks up her dribble. Her bounce pass is intercepted. And now Alliance has a fast break opportunity, and that turns into a turnover. Berta hits the deck. Loose ball. Anna Kelly comes up with it. And let's see what we have. A foul's going to go against Angie Davis for Alliance. .6:03 to play. Now we go under 6 minutes to go in this second quarter. West puts it on the deck, picks up her dribble. Kelly dribbles inside the arc, bounces it down low to West. West has her dribble, good look on the bounce. Finds Quincy Johnson, and Johnson has 6. 5:40 to play. Kenna Montez. Johnson steps into the passing lane and forces a turnover. Emma Foote has it. Now Peyton Berta. Reach in foul called against Alliance. 5:30 to play in the first half. Foul goes against Bailey Stark. We're going to get a timeout taken by Dave Bolish. We'll take one with him. 5:30 to go in the half. Scottsbluff girls lead Alliance 14-9 on the West Coast scoreboard.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
First quarter score from Scottsbluff tonight. Boys action as the Scottsbluff girls promptly turn the basketball over right out of the timeout. Mitchell all over Gering, 20-6 in boys action over at Scottsbluff. And the full court pressure from Scottsbluff, it's designed to just speed the opponent up. And we're seeing that here early from Alliance, nearly every possession. They've now committed 12 turnovers. Quincy Johnson's been excellent off the bench for Scottsbluff. Effort plays and 6 points. West slips through and she drops one in with a left hand. Tierra West comes off the bench. And Alliance throwing cross court, and again, this one turned over. Scottsbluff gives it right back. Angie Davis from downtown. That shot rebounded by Johnson. Johnson quickly into the hands of Emma Foote. Outlet pass up ahead to Peyton Berta, and a late whistle, and the foul's going to be called against Michaela Hood. Berta will get 2 shots at the line. Winner of this one will play Mitchell tomorrow in the late game at Scottsbluff at 8. Berta hits the first. She's 1 of 3 at the foul line. Second on the way from Peyton Berta. Too strong. 1 of 4 at the stripe. Offensive rebound. Johnson. Deep 3 ball. Won't drop for Anna Kelly. Ball's loose. Out of bounds. It'll go to Alliance. Mitchell leads Gering 20-10 at the end of the first quarter in boys action over at Scottsbluff this evening. We'll have 6. of our 18 games in the books when tonight's action wraps up. Ball knocked away. It'll stay with Alliance. Keely Masnick will inbound. Underneath the basket for Alliance. They're in the road blues. Inbounds pass to Peyton Gibson. Now catching. Ava Stagel can't knock down the left elbow jumper. We get a whistle, jump ball the call. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Scottsbluff leading 17-9. Alliance yet to score here in the quarter. 4:17 to play. Gibson walked with it. Look, opening night mistakes are going to happen. I'm talking about myself, so I have no idea how close I am, but I've got Alliance down right now for 14 turnovers. Tierra West puts it on the deck. Boy, steps through a couple different defenders. Finds Emma Foote, who buries the mid-range jumper. Emma Foote has 6 points. Masnick slips a bounce pass to Gibson. Gibson goes to the bucket, fouled by Johnson, and Gibson will get 2 shots at the line. .351 to play in the first half. Johnson, West, Foote, Berta, Kelly on the floor for Scottsbluff. Gibson can't knock down the first at the line. As soon as I give you the Scottsbluff lineup, wholesale changes. Willits on, Paige Horn on, Jamison Howard on, Peyton Berta, and West stays on the floor. 1 of 2 for Gibson at the stripe. So Gibson's out there. Also on the floor is Keely Masnick, Ava Stagel. There's a 3, first of the night that falls for Peyton Berta. 4 in the quarter, 6 in the game. Michaela Hood, no, that's not Michaela Hood. We've got Shelby Burke out there as well for Alliance. Another turnover, Scottsbluff has it back. Peyton Berta on the dribble drive, wanted to drive and kick, and the pass errant as Jamison Howard was not where Berta expected her to be. Lady Cats turn it over for the 8th time. Check that, Howard defending the inbounds pass, comes up with a steal, gets it to Shea Willits, who lays it up and in. Full court press, tipped, Howard, ball loose. Who touched it last? Jamison Howard. It'll stay with Alliance. 3:07 to play in the first half. West tips it. Alliance controls. Olivia Knapp fed the outside shooter Angie Davis. Offensive rebound. Hood tied up, will get a jump ball. And possession arrow gives it to Scottsbluff. 2:55 to play in this first half. Scottsbluff has taken control on the scoreboard, 24-10. Neither coach would be all that pleased with how their squads played here thus far on opening night. But look, pandemic year, start-stop nature to everything. Lack of basketball that was played this summer. Scottsbluff had to take all of last week off due to a moratorium after they shut the schools down for the entire Thanksgiving week. 2:38 to play, 24-10 the score. Scottsbluff up by 14. And Tierra West now at the foul line. West misses the front end of the foul shot opportunity. Berta after an offensive rebound. And Peyton Berta connects for the second time this quarter from deep. Steal in the backcourt. Turnover against the pressure. And now Jamison Howard will march right back to the foul line for Scottsbluff. Timeout taken by Coach Unzicker of Alliance. This will be a full timeout. We'll step away. Second quarter action. Scottsbluff leading Alliance 27-10 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions.
The holidays are a time to connect with family, with friends, with each other. After a busy year, the holidays are the perfect time for laughing together, playing together, talking together, and celebrating together. Spend time this holiday season connecting with the people that mean the world to you, and let Allo take care of the connectivity.
KNEB.TV, Allo Channel 190, radio on the trail, streaming online, 2:23 to play in the first half. Scottsbluff girls in front of Alliance 27-10 in a turnover-filled first couple of quarters of basketball here tonight. Plenty of great sponsors making all of our TV broadcasts possible this week. Jamison Howard rattles in the first at the foul line. She's got her first point of the night. Some fine folks like The Zone at Scottsbluff Screen Printing, John's Body Shop, Chimney Rock Chiropractic, and Prime Metal Products. Howard can't get the second, rebounded by Hood. No, saved in bounds, slapped away, thrown back, and eventually picked up by Alliance. We get a travel called against Michaela Hood. Got 11 turnovers committed by Alliance here in the quarter. 28-10 the score. Couple of substitutions as Stagel and Burke check back in now for the Bulldogs. Shea Willits to Paige Horn. Now Tierra West comes to a jump stop in the paint. She'll force it up. Willits hustling all over the place. She is everywhere. Peyton Berta looking for her third three of the quarter. We get a whistle and a push underneath. This will go against Scottsbluff. Scottsbluff bench thought it was a three-point shooting foul. Instead, a push underneath against Paige Horn. $18-point lead. And a 1-and-1 opportunity coming up now for Ava Stagel. Just under 2 minutes to play in the first half. 28-10. Alliance has just one free throw make here in the quarter. Stagel gets them their second point of the quarter, 28-11. Stagel, nice stroke at the line, got both. 1:55 to play. West traveled with the basketball. Turnover by Scottsbluff, their ninth. .840 Thursday evening. Steal on the inbounds pass. Tierra West in traffic. Howard, tried to keep that ball inbounds and alive, but another turnover for the Lady Bearcats. They've got 10. It's been disjointed both sides all game long to this point. Alliance able to break the press, a rarity so far tonight. Bailey Stark, head down on the dribble. Entry pass goes into the post area to Stagel, who got fouled on the shot by Paige Horn. The last 28 seconds or so of, the last 22 seconds of game action have taking about 3 minutes of real time. Stagel hit 2 moments ago, now misses both. Didn't touch the iron on that one, so Scottsbluff will get the basketball. As Howard plays it inbounds to Willits in the corner west. She'll shoot the long range shot. Might have had a foot on the line. Ball loose, reach in foul is going to go against Paige Horn. That'll be her third in short order. Quincy Johnson off the bench, she'll check in. Paige will take a seat with those three. The freshman, it'll be a learning experience as she goes as far as the varsity basketball scene and what it takes as a freshman, body control, contact, what's allowed, what's not. Missed shot for Kenna Montez at the stripe. Minute 25 to go here in the first half. Montez 1 of 2. All 4 points for Alliance here in the quarter. Have come at the stripe. Now we're going to get an offensive foul away from the basketball called against Quincy Johnson. That's her second on the night. Alliance going to have to figure it out against this full court pressure. Masnick double dribble. The last 45 seconds have taken 5 minutes. In the corner, Johnson. To Berta, turnover. Johnson gets the steal for Scottsbluff. Alliance, Troy Unzicker, the head coach, has both hands locked behind his head. Tierra West, Peyton Berta, left wing, puts it on the deck, baseline drive. There's a pretty basketball play for Peyton Berta. I've got Alliance for 20 turnovers. Berta has 9 in the quarter. Count the bucket and a foul. And one shot coming now for Jamison Howard. Wholesale substitutions for Alliance. So Howard a chance for a three-point play. She's 1 for 3 at the foul line tonight, make it 1 for 4. Off the miss, ball tipped, controlled by Howard, down low to Johnson, offensive rebound, and Jamison Howard, a 4-point possession. 34-13, Scottsbluff leads by 21. Howard, out it goes to Tierra West, off the mark from 3. O-board, Quincy Johnson, and we're gonna get a whistle. And what's the call? I think just out of bounds. It'll be Scottsbluff basketball. 23 seconds to play in the half. Lobbing it inbounds to Peyton Berta. Offensive board off the three-point miss. Howard's miss picked up and cleaned up by Shea Willits, who has 4 points. All 4 here in the quarter. Alliance dangerously close to another turnover. Olivia Knapp. Montez the other direction. That will not go. We get a whistle and a foul. And 2 shots coming for Kenna Montez. Two and a half seconds to play in the half. And Montez. able to knock down both. She's 3 for 4 at the foul line this quarter. 2 seconds to play. Berta from half court at the buzzer. That was dead on line, but well short. Well, it was a half a basketball. Not much of it pretty, but right now Scottsbluff dominating on the scoreboard. They lead 36-15 at halftime here at Gering. Final game of the night. Triple header here at Gering, triple header over at Scottsbluff. We had 2 boys games earlier, and right now a girls matchup here at Gering as Scottsbluff leads Alliance at halftime 36-15 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Western CPAP Supply has earned an impeccable professional reputation within the Wyoming and Western Nebraska region. Helping you get a good night's sleep is our passion. Our professional team understands sleep disorders from a personal and professional level because we have sleep disorders too. We use CPAP every night, and sometimes it just helps to work with people who share common ground. Our accredited CPAP supply company is approved by Medicare and Medicaid and is in network with most major insurance companies in the region. Western CPAP Supply. We're here to help.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gering.
Back end of our triple header tonight on KNEB.TV, radio on the trail, and streaming online. Girls action here at Gering High School. Scottsbluff in front of Alliance by the score of 36-15. A turnover marred first half of action. I've got Alliance down for total unofficially 20 turnovers. Scottsbluff, Coach Bolish won't be pleased. They've had 11 so far. Scottsbluff in the NEB Preps online poll came into Class B starting the year ranked 3rd in the state, and they've got a long way to go to reach that type of potential. And they do have some players out tonight with Callie Wright and also Sabrina Harsh not suiting up. So Scottsbluff leads 36-15 right now at halftime. Earlier in girls action over at Scottsbluff, the first 2 girls games are in the books for tonight. Shadron won the opener. 3-seed Shadron over 4th-seeded Mitchell 39-36. And then 2nd-seeded Sidney had to hold off 5th-seeded Gering by the final of 55-52. Shadron will play Sidney tomorrow at 6. The early game will be Gering at 4 o'clock, and they'll take on the loser of this one, Scottsbluff, in prime position to win this ball game. If that continues and they advance, they would play Mitchell tomorrow at 8 o'clock at Scottsbluff. In the boys' action so far tonight, the first 2 games were here at Gering High. In the opener, Tyler Hari scored 19. Scottsbluff knocked off Shadron 51-30. Then Kason Clark went for 30-plus. I had him down for 32 as Alliance beat Sidney 60-45. Sawyer Dickman led the Red Raiders in the scorebook with 19 points. So those first 2 boys' games. And now the third game being held over at Scottsbluff tonight. Mitchell at halftime. Let's see Bill Boyer, our operations manager, handling PA duties over there tonight. It is Mitchell leading 36-22 over Gering at halftime. So that could set up a potential Mitchell-Scottsbluff game tomorrow night at 6 here. And that could be Alliance then playing Gering at 8 here. Shadron and Sydney already locked in for the 4 o'clock game tomorrow afternoon. Girls action right now at the break, 36-15. Scottsbluff in front of Alliance. They lead by 21 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by Panhandle Auto Group, Runza Restaurants, The Zone at Scottsbluff Screen Printing, and by Chimney Rock Chiropractic.
Holiday recycling tips.
The holidays bring wrapping paper, boxes, and trees. Remember, when done with these items, recycle them. Wrapping paper can be collected and recycled in one of the city's recycling bins. Boxes can be collapsed and stored to use later or recycled. Finally, your old Christmas tree can be dropped off at this location. This holiday season, give thanks and a start to a healthier new year. Me at Tri-City Stormwater.
Rural Radio Network coverage for our high school basketball season opening Western Conference tournament at Scottsbluff and Gering High Schools tonight, tomorrow, and again on Saturday morning and afternoon. And all 18 games, girls and boys games, all 18 total being broadcast on KNEB.TV. And of course that means Allo's channel 15 and 190. Mobius channel 1500, I think, is getting the same games that folks are watching on Allo channel 15. And you can also just pull up KNEB.TV if you need to get it done on the laptop for tonight. Some of our great sponsors, and look, it's a great time to have this happen, so big thanks to the sponsors stepping up in a major way, because so many of the fans that would like to be out in the stands in the gyms the next 3 nights, unable to do that with limited attendance, just family, household members only being allowed into these gyms. And I mean, it's been pretty slick here at Gering. I mean, as soon as the game's over, they're clearing them out. No one else is getting in, and they wait to let fans in for the next game until everyone's cleared out, and we're getting close to tip-off. So everybody doing their part to keep things as safe and healthy as possible, but glad everybody can just stay home, keep themselves safe tonight and the next couple of days as we get you all the basketball you need on the TV side of things. Some of those great sponsors include John's Body Shop, Chimney Rock Chiropractic, Prime Metal Products, Papa Murphy's, and Farm Bureau Sean Harvey. Some of our regular nightly high school sports sponsors, can't forget those folks like Castle and Cook. You can contact Jennifer Yurdialis, your local 5-star lender with Castle and Cook Mortgage, for a simple, friendly, and fast loan process for your home purchase or refinance. Contact Jennifer today. Castle and Cook Mortgage, the key to your castle. And also Floyd's Truck Center, your commercial farm and feed truck center, representing Freightliner, Western Star, and Harsh, South Beltline Highway East in Scottsbluff. Lady Cats are back out on the game floor. It was a very disjointed, wild, woolly, bodies hitting the deck, balls flying out of bounds, fouls being tallied on the scoreboard left and right, and a lot of foul trouble for Scottsbluff early, as they'll try and implement the halftime message from head coach Dave Bolish. We'll step away, come back, halftime score. Scottsbluff leads here in girls action big over Alliance at halftime, 36-15 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and can even deliver right to your door to offer excellent service and value. Our products are made to exceedingly extend drain and grease intervals to reduce maintenance and labor costs to improve the budget. Whether you're in a factory, farm fleet, or like to go fast, Hydrotex is here to help. Visit your local Hydrotex dealer in person or online today.
High school basketball coverage from the Western Conference Tournament here at Gering High School tonight. Scottsbluff and Alliance. It's the Lady Bearcats leading 36-15. This one was 10-9 at the end of the first quarter. Scottsbluff outscores Alliance in the second quarter 26-6. Peyton Berta leading all scorers with 11. 6 different Lady Bearcats have scored. Quick check of the numbers brought to you by Paul Reed Construction in the Rock Pile Division and Service. Berta with 11, 6 apiece for Emma Foote and Quincy Johnson. Angie Davis leads Alliance in the scorebook right now with 5. Alliance starts with the basketball. Bailey Stark knocks in a long range 2. Just inside the three-point arc left wing. There's a good start for Alliance. Out of the locker room at halftime, Mariah Avila ran into foul trouble. She spin dribbles her way into a jump stop, can't get the shot away, and then her pass intended for Izzy Wright stolen away. Foul on the perimeter is going to go against Emma Foote for the Bearcats. Second foul on Foote. That pressure on ball on the inbounds passer, full court. All game long so far for Scottsbluff, kind of the staple of what they like to do. Stark launches from deep. Can't knock in the 3. Outlet pass from Avila to Emma Foote. Can't score in transition on the layup. Offensive rebound for Peyton Berta. Avila. Wright can't knock down the triple. Avoids the over-the-back foul going after the offensive glass. Keely Masnick, backside board. There was nobody home defensively to handle Shelby Burke, and she cleans up the miss. And Alliance has scored 4 quick points. First 4 points of the half for either squad. 6:20 to play here in the third. Mariah Avila can't dial it in from deep. Offensive board, Foote fouled from behind. Could be Stark, could be Emma Wood. We'll see. It's going to go against Bailey Stark. Foote on the dribble drive off the square, too strong. Ball tapped out, Stark picks it up into the front court with it. Stark slows down the dribble. Masnick, mid-range 2, off the iron. Hustling after the loose ball rebound was Angie Davis. Alliance maintains possession. Alliance last year 0-23. On the drive, Masnick left it short off the iron. Board. And Shelby Burke has 4 points. Here in the quarter, Alliance has scored the first 6 of the second half. Peyton Berta on the drive, fouled, and a chance at a three-point play. Berta leads all scorers with 13 points and really hasn't shot the basketball all that well. Able to convert at the stripe. She's up to 14, leads at 18. Lefty runner, too strong, would not go for Emma Wood. Alliance still in possession of the basketball. Stark goes strong. Loose underneath, what do we have? Jump ball, possession arrow will give it to Scottsbluff. Araya Avila has been quiet tonight, has been held scoreless. Jamison Howard, right, now Berta. Crossover dribble, out of the corner. Wright fouled on the triple. She'll get to foul line here and try to convert. Izzy right at the stripe, able to sink the first. Another one on the way, got the first two. 5-for-5 substitution situation right now for Alliance. Leads back up to 20. It'll stay that way as Wright gets the first two, can't knock in the third. Olivia Knapp, the defensive rebound for Alliance. Peyton Gibson. Now Kenna Montez. Her pass tipped, deflected. And now Michaela Hood's pass back to Montez, intercepted. And now Hood bangs into Wright. We get a whistle and a foul called on Michaela Hood. Araya Avila comes to the bench. Emma Foote will check out. So the 5 on the floor now for Alliance: Gibson, Stagel, Knapp, Hood. And Haley Winter makes up the 5 on the floor. Good extra pass from Wright to Shea Willits. That 3 wouldn't go. It'll stay with Scottsbluff. Touch last out of bounds off Alliance. Tiara West into the ball game. The sophomore screens across. Instead, they'll throw it in out high to Berta. Berta to West. West comes to a jump stop off the square. Count it. And a foul for Tiara West. .4:17 to play here in the third quarter. Winner will advance to play at Scottsbluff tomorrow night in the late game at 8 o'clock against Mitchell, who lost to Shadron. West converts on the three-point play. Tiara West has 7 points tonight. And it's getting sloppy once again now for Alliance. .44-21. Straight on 3 ball. Knocking it down is Peyton Berta, 6 in the quarter. She's got 17. Alliance turns it over. Willits almost lost it. Now Berta, pull-up jumper, mid-range game for a deuce. She's got 19 points. It's a 28-point lead, 3:38 to play, and a double dribble now. Called against the Lady Bulldogs. Struggling mightily here tonight with ball handling against pressure defense and just generally playing at too fast of a pace. Just take a deep breath, slow it down. West picks up her dribble. Now to Berta, who leads everybody with 19. Willits bangs in a 3 off the right wing. Shea Willits has 7. The lead is ballooned to 31. Keely Masnick comes up short on the long 2-point jumper. Outlet pass ahead. Berta, stop and pop in transition. The 3 wouldn't go. O-board Willits. 2 more for the sophomore Shea Willits. She's up to 9. Scottsbluff dominating. Starting to get ugly. 54-21. Missed 3 ball for Emma Wood. Anna Kelly's on. Now Willits. Nobody stops ball. Back to Anna Kelly. She shows. Little runner. Comes off. Wouldn't drop. Rebound West. West dumps it off to Quincy Johnson. Rattles out on Johnson. We're going to get a whistle. I think a foul is going to go against Shelby Burke for Alliance. And Dave Bolish, the head coach for Scottsbluff, wants a timeout. 2:26 to play in the third quarter. Scottsbluff girls dominating over Alliance 54-21 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by Prime Metal Products, Papa Murphy's, Farm Bureau Agent Sean Harvey, and by John's Body Shop.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
High school basketball coverage on the Rural Radio Network. Former Scottsbluff Bearcat boys player Dawson Moore down at IMG Academy in Florida. I see Dawson on his team tonight. Scored 23 in a victory. Dawson had 5 threes, and really we wish Dawson all the best, man. Great kid, loved covering him the last couple years, and hope his move to the prep school pays off in the long run. 54-21, Alliance turns it over. Scottsbluff gets it across half court. Kelly picks up her dribble, gets it to West on the right wing. Tara West has been very aggressive. The sophomore coming off the bench has seen pretty big minutes here tonight. She's played with a lot of confidence. Under 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Lady Cats lead it by 33 points. Masnick to Bailey Stark. Stark, high screen sent by Emma Wood. Stark on the drive, won't go. Backside board grab by Johnson. Lady Cats want to run. They've got numbers 3-on-1. Willits leaves it. Kelly. And nice fast break basket there. Extra pass from Shea Willits to Anna Kelly. And Kelly has her first field goal of the night. The lead is now 35 points. And a whistle and a travel is called against Alliance. I've got them now with 24 turnovers. 5 points away from a running clock the rest of the way. Paige Horn, the freshman. Anna Kelly lobs it down low. Quincy Johnson lost the basketball. Gathers. Shot comes up short. Rebounded by Shelby Burke. 56-21. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. Masnick, now Angie Davis. Whistle, bump on the perimeter. And a foul is going to go against That's on Horn. It's her fourth. It is. (56-21). Inbounds pass to Emma Wood. They give her plenty of room from that far out. The dump down low. And Burke couldn't get the shot to drop. You get a whistle, jump ball, the call. Possession arrow, keep it far into the floor with Alliance. 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. 56-21. Scottsbluff up big. Angie Davis just inside the three-point arc. Off the miss, another whistle, another jump ball. This time it'll go to Scottsbluff. .26 seconds left in the quarter. And Burke looks like maybe hit the back of her head, falling to the floor, and head coach, assistant coach out to check on Shelby Burke. Let's hope she's okay. And the head injuries or even a hint of something like that will raise eyebrows in modern day athletics at all levels. Burke walking off slowly. And Scottsbluff has the basketball. Anna Kelly across the timeline with it for the Cats. Kelly finds Willits. And a whistle and a foul goes against Alliance. Foul charge to Bailey Stark. And a 1-and-1 opportunity now for Shea Willits at the line. She scored 9 points tonight. Too strong. Won't get the second. Offensive rebound grabbed by Johnson. Everybody on the floor battling. We'll get a whistle, jump ball. And it'll be Alliance basketball. 9.7 to play here in this third quarter. Bailey Stark. Now Davis being defended by Kelly. Quincy Johnson defending in the post against Olivia Knapp. Ball goes out of bounds. Just over a second to play. Time to catch and shoot for Alliance. They'll get it inbounds to Stark. Knocked away out of bounds by Willits. 0.5 on the clock. And Dave Ballas just yelling out loudly, "Don't foul." Masnick will inbound, and no shot available for Alliance. After three, Scottsbluff up by 35. Our nightcap here at Gering girls action. Lady Cats 56, Alliance 21 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Our Black Friday sale is back at Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming for 15 days only. Receive 20% off every replacement window with 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for 18 months. So keep your cash and spend ours. Purchase 3 windows and get a $500 Visa card. Purchase 4 to 7 windows and get an $800 Visa card. Or get a $1,500 Visa card when you purchase 8 to 12 windows. Hurry, this offer is only available from November 27th through December 11th. Merry Christmas to you from Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming. Call 307-215-7493.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Final quarter of the night here at Gering High School. Triple header on KDB.TV. 2 of our games, both Scottsbluff girls and boys, on 106.9 The Trail. Shea Willits on the drive, and she's fouled on her way to the bucket. Shea Willits plays hard. That much is a fact. Quincy Johnson does the same. Willits at the stripe. Too strong. Lead stays 56-21. 6 seconds in here to our fourth quarter. (57-21). Bailey Stark, line drive 3 off the backboard. Willits got 1 of 2, so she's in double figures with 10. Sean Sterkel's Bridgeport Bulldogs boys squad tonight picks up a win on opening night. 61-22 against Baird. And a travel in transition, the call against Tierra West. Alliance has it on the wing with Emma Wood. Pass to the top of the key. Stark on the dribble. Willits reaches in, almost comes up with the steal ball. Luce, who touched it last. Turnover out of bounds. It'll go against Alliance. And the Lady Cats get it back. Anna Kelly, now Paige Horn. Right wing, top of the key, Willits. They swing the basketball. Now it's West on the bounce pass. Willits on the bounce. Back to West. Kelly catches near the left corner. Now dribbles towards the wing. Top of the key, Willits. And she walked with it. (57-21). West defends against Montez on the perimeter. Montez picks up her dribble. Action in the paint, whistle, and a foul called against Scottsbluff. Alliance will inbound underneath their own basket with Peyton Gibson. Comes to Montez. Off the miss, rebounded by the Cats. Outlet pass up ahead. Johnson can't finish with the layup. Paige Horn, the freshman. Now Johnson hits the deck. It's Alliance clearing. Ball tipped by Willits. And now we're going to get a foul called against Paige Horn. And the freshman fouls out. And now a timeout taken by Alliance. 6 minutes to play in the ball game. Scottsbluff up big, 57-21. We're back after this on the Rural Radio Network.
At Platte Valley Bank, we realize the way people want to bank in the future may be different than it has been. As comfort levels and desires vary by person, banking may be different for some, yet not for others. We offer the best of both worlds, a traditional banking experience with our friendly tellers and an online or mobile banking option with features that you can personalize and utilize anytime, anywhere you go. So you can bank how you want, when you want, and from where you want to. Platte Valley Bank.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
From a running clock for Scottsbluff. 57-21, they lead by 36, and Alliance with a travel for another turnover here tonight. They have a lot more turnovers than they have points scored so far in this one. 57-21, Anna Kelly has it for the Lady Cats. Dumps it off to Quincy Johnson. Johnson with a little short jump shot. She's got her first point since early in the second quarter, up to 8 for the night. Now Gibson picks up her dribble, and now she's in trouble. Finds Montez. They go across the paint. Shot won't go for Olivia Knapp, but a whistle and a foul called against West. .5:25 to play, and Olivia Knapp converts at the foul line. Off the miss, Knapp winds up with it in her hands, and she gets the bucket. 3-point possession, not quite the 3-point play, old-fashioned way, no, but a 3-point possession. Alliance will take it. 59-24, 35-point lead. West on the catch. Tara West floats one off the square, wouldn't go. Haley Winter handling the basketball, gets it back, she'll shoot and bank one in from the outside. First two of the night for Winter. Now West, Anna Kelly's gonna fire from deep, that's off the iron. And Knapp gets tied up with Willits. Knapp a little slow to get to her feet. It'll be Alliance basketball heading the other direction. 59-26. 4:29 to play in the ball game. Scorer's table was wrong, so possession arrow should have been pointing Scottsbluff's direction. They get that sorted out. Lady Cats will inbound. 4:29 to play in the contest. Bodies hit the deck. West off the square, got it. Tierra West has 9, leads at 35 once again. Scottsbluff has backed off a little bit on some of this on ball, full court pressure. Winters long J. Karam's off the iron, long rebounded by Scottsbluff. Anna Kelly head up, she'll look to push. Kelly, two defenders near Willits, now West. Behind the arc, puts it on the deck, shot blocked out of bounds by Ava Stagel. .356 left in regulation. Inbounds pass comes to Peyton Berta. And now we're going to have an offensive foul, moving screen, trying to free Berta on the inbounds pass. And the foul charge to Tierra West. Michaela Hood checks back in, inbounds the ball to Haley Winter. Dribbling along or trying to get to the baseline off the dribble from the left wing was Montez. West defending. A couple of sophomores going at it there. Inbounds pass to Kenna Montez. Jumper off the back of the iron. Ball tipped in the air, grabbed by Anna Kelly. 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Lady Cats are up big, and it's been that way for a while. Quincy Johnson shot block from behind for Stagel. Winter to Peyton Gibson. Bounce pass to the paint area, and the turnaround jumper falls for Ava Stagel. That's her first field goal. She's got 4. Johnson wasn't ready for the look that time from Berta. Good looking pass. Peyton, talking to herself, said maybe I should have bounced it to her. Nah, the look was good. Teammates got to have her hands ready. Johnson went for a steal, little slow to get up. This shot from Alliance. Rebound is grabbed by Berta. Now they're going to blow the whistle. And Mariah Avila will check in for Quincy Johnson. Gingerly walks over to the Scottsbluff bench area. She'll gather herself. At the end of the bench, her night probably through. Avila up top, Berta. They'll swing it to Kelly. Kelly. Anna Kelly rolls one over the front of the iron. Anna Kelly has 4 points this evening. Across the timeline, 2.5 to play. Haley Winter picks up her dribble. Peyton Berta jumped in front of the entry pass. On the catch, Masnick can't score. Shea Willits has found her home, and that's on the floor. She has been there all night. Berta trying to finish with a 20-plus night, and she does. Cans the triple. Peyton Berta now has 22 points, and we've got a timeout taken by Troy Unzicker. For Alliance, 59 seconds to go. 66-58. Take another quick timeout. Lady Cats up big on Alliance on the West Coast scoreboard.
At Platte Valley Bank. At Platte Valley Bank, we realize the way people want to bank in the future may be different than it has been. As comfort levels and desires vary by person, banking may be different for some, yet not for others. We offer the best of both worlds, a traditional banking experience with our friendly tellers and an online or mobile banking option with features that you can personalize and utilize anytime, anywhere you go. So you can bank how you want, when you want, and from where you want to. Platte Valley Bank.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
Kelly handles. Class B state champion golfer from a little over a month ago. First points of the night for Mariah Avila. And the Lady Cats lead 69-28 for a real nice effort here this evening. On the drive. Missed shot, Masnick. Sticks it back up and in. Keely Masnick has her first field goal since the opening quarter on the drive. Wright can't get the shot to go. Here comes Alliance trying to run late. Under a minute to play, whistle and a foul. I think this will go against Anna Kelly. So Bailey Stark at the line. And Coach Unzicker gets a quick timeout. They won't head to their benches. He just wants to get some subs in here late. Kinley Pfeiffer comes on. Also onto the floor for the first time, Addison Muir. It looks like Sierra Hudson has checked in for the first time as well. As Stark converts at the line. Too strong off the back of the iron, rebounded by Scottsbluff's Peyton Berta. Mariah Avila will pull the basketball out. We go under 20 seconds to play. And Scottsbluff, no need to do any more damage here tonight. 69-31 appears that will be the final score. We go under 10 seconds to play. Lady Bearcats will open the season 1-0, a 69-31 win here tonight at Gering High School. Big effort from Peyton Berta in the score column. She led the way with 22 points. As Scottsbluff opens up with a win, and everybody will wave goodbye to one another as protocols would dictate here in the pandemic year of 2020. We'll get to our Runs of Post-Game show right after this.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by Elite Physical Therapy, FNBO, A. Elliott Law, Northfield Retirement, and by Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the Wyobraska area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers from name brands such as Pfaff and Babylock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase. Platte Valley Vac and Sew also offers a fine selection of 100% cotton quilting fabrics and a great selection of threads and notions to assist you in most any quilting or embroidery project you might have. For all your sewing machine quilting needs, stop by Platte Valley Vac and Sew, downtown Scottsbluff.
Always love talking with Scottsbluff girls head coach Dave Balish. And Coach, 69-31 win, a little ragged both sides, I think, for much of the ball game tonight. But you missed an entire week of practice Thanksgiving week. That couldn't have made it easy trying to get ready for this season, and then more of a cram session early this week to get ready for tonight's opener.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I think that was the case, and I think that was the case for myself and for Scott. We just felt like we had so little time to get stuff installed, and so, I mean, I feel like we're basically coming in with half the package that we normally have, and so, but, you know, I mean, we want to do simple things really well right now, and that's all you can do, and I think that, you know, like you said, it's a little bit of wild basketball, but I think that's going to be the case across the state. Early on, just because, you know, I saw Adam down there, and he's helped me with summer leagues and stuff before, and I'm like, man, Adam, we went from 100 games to 6. You know, so we typically play 100 games in the summer. We played 6 this summer. So, you know, I mean, we're catching up on a lot of different things. I mean, you get stuff installed, you get kids familiar with certain rotations and stuff like that in that summertime, and, you know, we're just putting that all together right now, and that's true for everybody. So
yeah, no doubt. Peyton Berta led you guys in scoring tonight with 22. She goes from a really kind of a, you know, come into the game, shoot it when you're open, or just shoot it when you catch it last year with all the talent around her, and now she's going to really be counted on to carry a heavy load all season long. Got off to a good start.
You know what, I think that's true, and she'd probably tell you she didn't shoot it that well tonight early on, but she's a kid. Once she sees one go in, she's going to start to think they're all going to go in, and I know that she's feeling that pressure. We don't want her to actually feel that pressure. You know, I mean, I actually think that this year is going to be as tough a year as she has, being a sophomore and being a high value target. We want her to develop the rest of her game right now, and so actually, we're not really asking her to score. We want her to develop the rest of her game, and we know the rest of it's going to come. And so, but when she gets going, she's going to get going.
A couple of sophomores played heavy minutes and produced. Shea Willits and Tierra West. Willits hustles every second she's on the floor, and West has a natural game to her.
Yeah, I mean, you know, going in reverse order there, you know, Tierra is she's just a super gifted athlete. You know, it comes very naturally for her. You'd think she's left-handed. She's actually right-handed. You know, that's her dominant basketball hand is left, and just might be one of the strongest kids in the gym too. I mean, she's just very physical, does a nice job, has a good head for it. And you know, as far as Shea goes, I mean, she just has a motor like really no one we've had in a long time. So I mean, Shea just can go, and she's all over the place, diving and making plays and getting loose balls, and we kind of call her the it factor. Whatever team she's on in practice seems to have a good chance of winning. So
with just a 16 bracket, kind of a wonky way the tournament works, she'll take on Mitchell tomorrow night, who got beat by Shadron tonight, 39-36. Were you able to check any bit of that game out?
Yeah, so I actually saw the second half of that game, and I mean, both those teams are I think much improved. You know, I mean, I know that Shadron's young. And you know, Mitchell's got a lot of athleticism and some length out there. That was a heck of a basketball game really early on. So Coach Shaw and I were sitting there watching that like, man, I hadn't even thought about being in this position yet, and they were in it. So
speaking about being in this position, I think all of us are just thankful and grateful to be able to be in the gym. And hey, every day you get, you can't take it for granted, because you never know if it's going to be the last day you get.
Right. Hey, I can tell you what, no one knows that better than me right now, and we're just thankful to be here and happy to be with the kids, and I know the kids are happy to be out here competing. This is what it's all about. This is good for kids. This is good for people. This is good for communities, and I'm happy we're here.
Coach, I'll let you go. Go enjoy it with your team. We'll catch up with you tomorrow night.
Thanks a lot.
You bet. Final score once again, Scottsbluff girls win it big over Alliance 69-31. We'll come back with more right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Michelle Perkins of Remax Regency. After branching out, I've returned home to my roots, to the land from which I came and my family has held for 5 generations.
Michelle truly understands what home means and treats you like family as she guides you through the buying and selling process, bringing the latest pricing tools that are not currently being used in this area to sell your home at the highest price in the least amount of time, and to ensure that you do not overpay when buying.
So just give me a call, kick back, Remax, and settle down.
Coverage of the 2020 Western Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by Panhandle Auto Group, Runza Restaurants, The Zone at Scottsbluff Screen Printing, and by Chimney Rock Chiropractic.
106.9 The Trail. Let's get to a quick check on the scoring recap here. Check on the numbers brought to you by Paul Reed Construction and the Rockpile Division Service and Equipment. We talked about Peyton Berta with Coach Bala. She led all scorers tonight for Scottsbluff with 22. Shay Willits, we mentioned her. She was in double figures with 10. Tierra West, high praise from the head coach. She had 9 points, 8 for Quincy Johnson off the bench. Emma Foote with 6. 4 tonight for Anna Kelly. Mariah Avila late 3. You don't have to worry about her production throughout the year. Just one of those nights the way it worked out. 2 points for Izzy Wright and 5 for Jamison Howard. For Alliance, let's see here. Angie Davis will add it up here as we go. She had 5. Bailey Stark finished with 3. Couple of buckets and 4 points for Keely Masnick. 4 points tonight as well for Shelby Burke. 1 in the book for Peyton Gibson. A 3 spot for Kenna Montez. 4 points for Ava Stagel. And Olivia Knapp finished with 3. And Haley Winter tallied a 2 spot for tonight. Alliance was down a few players also. Failed to mention that early. Amari Browning, Haley Ware, and Jalen Clark, all 3 not in uniform or available tonight for Alliance. Bulldogs dropped 0-1. Scottsbluff improves to 1-0. We'll come back, name our Taco John's player of the game right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
Many people count on space heaters and electric blankets to help stay warm in the winter. Here are a few safety tips. Space heaters need space all around them. Only buy space heaters that are tested and labeled by a national recognized facility. Before using a space heater or electric blanket, inspect the cord for cracks or warm spots. Finally, turn off electric blankets when not in use. Space heaters and electric blankets can provide needed comfort or can be deadly if not used with care. So use caution this winter season. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
High school basketball coverage back on our Runs a post-game show. Final score in the girls tonight, it was 69-31 as the Lady Bearcats from Scottsbluff up into Alliance in their season opener for each of these squads. Western Conference Tournament. Let's get to our Taco John's player of the game, and a no-doubter here is Peyton Berta goes for 22. Honorable mention, I want to make sure we talk about Weston Willits, and we did that with Coach Balish, but those two combined for 19. Some good effort plays all over the place from Willits, but Berta had 22 points tonight, led all scorers. Peyton Berta, your Taco John's player of the game. Make Taco John's a game day tradition. Unwrap the original before or after every game. We'll step away quickly, come back, and give you the schedule for tomorrow right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can.
Bundle and save with Allstate. In Gering, call Allstate agent Michael Engelhop for a quote today at 308-436-2123.
Day one of the Western Conference tournaments in the books. We'll get to day two coming up tomorrow. Same start times, 4, 6, and 8 at both Scottsbluff and Gering. All three girls' games will be at Scottsbluff tomorrow, late afternoon into the evening. The 4 o'clock game, Gering and Alliance. That'll be followed by Shadron and Sydney at 6. And then Scottsbluff, a winner moments ago. They'll play Mitchell tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for the three boys' games. They'll all be here at Gering High. The opening game at 4, Shadron and Sydney. At 6 o'clock, you'll have Mitchell playing Scottsbluff, a pair of winning teams tonight. And then Alliance, who rolled past Sydney, they'll play Gering, who just got beat over at Scottsbluff by Mitchell. That final score was 63-55. Big thanks to TJ and for CMAC helping out on the camera. Our trio will be back right here tomorrow at Gering with all three games on TV. And we'll have the Scottsbluff and Gering games on the boys and girls sides on radio as well. That'll do it for day one. Looking forward to day two coming up tomorrow afternoon and evening. For TJ and CMAC, I'm Chris.
Coverage
Have
of
a
the
good rest of your
2020
Thursday
Western
night.
Conference Basketball Tournament is brought to you by B&C Steel, Buyers Realty, WNCC, Extreme Dense, and by Platte Valley Companies.